separatist seeks his own desire. He breaks out against all sound wisdom. A fool does not delight in insight, but in uncovering his own heart. When a wrong one comes, scorn comes too, and with shame comes reproach. The word of a man's mouth are deep waters. The fountain of wisdom is a flowing stream. It is not good to show partiality to the false, or to turn aside the right in integrity. A fool's lips enter into strife, and his mouth calls for blows. A fool's mouth is his ruin, and his lips are the snare of his life. The words of a slanderer are like delicacies, and they go down into the inner parts of the heart. Also, he who is slack in his work is a brother of a master wrecker. The name of Yahuah is a strong tower. The righteous run into it and are safe. The rich man's wealth is his strong city, and like a high wall in his own imagination. Before destruction, the heart of a man is haughty, and before esteem is humility. He who answers a matter before he hears it is a folly and shame to him. The ruach of a man sustains him in illness, but who does bear a broken ruach? The heart of the understanding one gets knowledge, but the ear of the wise seeks knowledge. A man's gift makes room for him and brings him before great men. The first to state his own case seems right, until another comes and examines him. The lot settles disputes and separates between the mighty. A brother transgressed against is a strong city, and contentions are like bars of a citadel. A man's stomach is satisfied from the fruit of his mouth. He is satisfied with the increase of his lips. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and those loving it eats its fruit. He who has found a woman has found good and receives favor from Yahuah. The poor speaks beseechingly, but the rich answers fiercely. A man of many friends might come to ruin, but there is a loving one who sticks closer than a brother. Proverbs Mashal, chapter 19. Better is the poor walking in his integrity than the one perverse lips, who is a fool. Also, desire without knowledge is not good, and he who hurries with his feet sins. The foolishness of a man perverts his way, and his heart is wroth against Yahuah. Wealth adds many friends, but the poor is separated from his friend. A false witness does not go unpunished, and he who breathes out lies does not escape. Many entreat the favor of the noble, and all the friends to him who gives gifts. All the brothers of the poor shall hate him. How much more shall his friends go far from him? He pursues promises, they are gone. He who gets heart loves his own life. He who guards insight finds good. A false witness does not go unpunished, and he who breathes out lies perishes. Luxury is not fitting for a fool, much less for a servant to rule over princes. A man's discretion makes him patient, and his adorning is to pass over a crime. And the sovereign's wrath is like the roaring of a lion, but his delight is like dew on the grass. A foolish son is a calamity to his father, and the contentions of a woman are a continual dripping. Houses and riches are the inheritance from fathers, but an understanding woman is from Yahuah. Laziness makes one fall into a deep sleep, and an idle being suffers hunger. He who guards the command guards his life. He who despises his ways dies. He who shows favor to the poor lends to Yahuah, and he repays his deed. Discipline your son because there is hope, and do not set your being on his ruin. One of the great wrath bears punishment, for if you rescue him, you only have to do it again. Listen to the counsel and accept discipline, so that you are wise in your latter end. Many are the plans in a man's heart, but it is the counsel of Yahuah that stands. What is desirable in a man is his kindness, and a poor man is better than a liar. The fear of Yahuah leads to life, and he remains satisfied. He is not visited by evil. A lazy one buries his hand in a dish and does not bring it back to his mouth. Beat a scoffer, and the simple is made wise, and to reprove one who has insight, and he discerns knowledge. He who plunders a father chases away his mother, is a son causing shame and bringing reproach. Cease, my son, to hear discipline, and you shall stray from the words of knowledge. A witness of Belial scorns right ruling, and the mouth of the wrong ones devours wickedness. Judgments are in store for scoffers, and beatings for the backs of fools.